You may know that BIO5 is home to many world-renowned researchers, doctors, scientists, analysts, and chemists. However, what you may not know is that all of these people lead interesting lives that extend far beyond the lab. For one BIO5 chemist, that life includes acting, writing comics, and occasionally tripping over one of her 5 pets.
My name is Kristen Keck, and I've worked at BIO5 for 4.5 years. So what I do in the lab is I run and maintain the analytical equipment. The maintenance is actually the bigger part of what I do because, in order to have an instrument running, you have to make sure that it keeps running. And so I do a lot of the cleaning and fixing and that sort of thing.
Breathe in and out and in and out. All right, see, better? That's better. My precious, oh, did.
I started acting in junior high and high school, and then actually I took a very long hiatus from it, and this current play that I'll be doing is the first time that I've been acting in 15 years, and I'm actually really excited to get back into acting again. What I like about acting is the ability to do something that's outside of your comfort zone, but that's still in a very safe space, where you get to act crazy and yell at people and, pretend that you're dead or something. And, at the end of the day, you're still friends with everybody else that's on stage that you've been interacting with. I think the biggest thing about acting that helps my job performance as an analytical chemist would be the collaboration effort. Because the position that I'm in right now, I work with a lot of different groups and a lot of different people and a lot of different personalities, and you get the same thing on the stage. And a lot of that has to do how well you communicate. And I have to be able to ask people questions and give them all of the data that they need to have in the ways that they need to have it. And you get the same thing on the stage where you have to make sure that everybody knows what scene you're doing, what the motivations are, what the set looks like, what you're doing tomorrow, that sort of thing. I think the biggest piece of advice I would give young women looking into getting into the sciences is just go for it. I think there really needs to be a lot more women in science because we make up half of the population. We know half of the things that are in the world. So therefore, if we're not in science, then all of that gets lost. Spare time, I like to read and watch movies and play video games. I also have 3 cats and 2 dogs, so I spend a lot of time tripping over them.
Wait, I have more questions. So, Michael sees and talks to you like I see and talk to Aunt Margaret?
Yes.
And your son Harold Jr. can see you too?
In addition to acting and of course working, is I am actually into comics. I really enjoy creating the comics, which is very similar to acting, except, with a pencil instead of with your body.
Whether she be in the laboratory or on stage, Kristen Keck challenges the norm and breaks down stereotypes. Keck and her colleagues continue to prove that those working at BIO5 are multifaceted, diverse individuals.
Time!